everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Art TherAPPy here on the Leelaverse channel. Woohoo! All right. Yes, indeed. YouTube is trying to kill our small channels, murder us straight out. But I'm not going to be like, not going to make content on it like so many people are. Oh, YouTube's trying to kill my channel. I'm not getting any views. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Go watch Jade's rant from Sunday. We're going to make music. We're going to make art. We're going to have fun. And we're just going to keep doing it. And it does not matter what the reaction is, because we're doing this for ourselves. We are not doing it for them. We're not doing it for YouTube. We're not doing it for clicks. We're not doing it for anything but our own damn self. And so maybe only Thomas heard me say this, but it's all right. I'm going to turn on my comments. I'm going to say hello to Thomas, who's in the front row, and to the other however many people who are in the lurking lounge, and all of y'all who are going to be watching on the replay. I got no makeup on today. Woo! It's because my roommate goes to work my roommate starts work at 1, and so do I. So I had to take him to work early, and there's construction, and my headphones were connected. We're all wrapped up in my chair, but it doesn't matter because we're going to get to work right now. We are. Let's bring in Ilya, my iPad, and go to my corner, and we're going to make some art, some thumbnails. Sweet times. All right, let's see what we've got here. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. And I'm going to open up Canva. And I'm going to open up I have several thumbnail files. I've got these live show thumbnails. We'll just look at some of them for a starter. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves or just quietly watch with your own iPad or your own tablet or whatever program you use to make music. Hey, I missed this live one. That one's cute. And there's an old live one. Hey, Sean Chandler. Nice to see you. And here's Fur and Frets. And then here's ones for this is clipped out of Fur and Frets, so I used the Fur and Frets backdrop. This is my old live from the dark side. And there's another live from the dark side. Here's another one. So as you see, we've evolved this brand over time. Who knows if it's good or bad? Whoops, that is not what I'm looking for. Let's go home. Soon I'll have 50,000, right? Right. Oh, hey, I've got a comment covering me. Oh, by the way, just in case you wondered, right way up there, way over up in the upper corner, I have a QR code, and that's how you can connect with me. So we don't need to waste any of our valuable time talking about how to support me, how to get in my Patreon, blah, 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 blah. We don't need to know all that. All right, let's look at my thumbnails for these live shows. This is for Music Mondays, which is made of several layers. This was Moments of Appiness. This was Appy Hour. But we're going to work on songs today. One's for songs. So here's my art therapies. You can see that my current evolution has got artwork in the background and a certain, like here's my photo in the center. We'll get my cursor. There's me in my iPad screen. And then we have a graphics where we have words over here. We have our title over here. We have words that describe what's going on over here. So, and then there's the Leelaverse ones, Leelaversity, that looks like an old schoolhouse. It has the same kind of vibe. connected. We'll go back home. We're going to look at one more, and then we're going to start working ourselves. I got to do ones for songs. Whoops. Ballerina. Maybe this is it. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's tons and tons of, these are all just like joy, the perfect approach to life. That looks pretty amazing. Here, we're not in Orbit City anymore. Diamond Sea remix. More cowbell, please, with the little dancing people. Sparkle and flow. This one's got, you can see here, this has one of the special things from this app, which is called, let's see, what is it called? Typecraft. This is a Typecraft. If you, there we go. So as you can see, you just get the text in here, and then you can warp it, outline it, color it, and then add it to your design. Hey, Heathen Granny, what's up? All right, I say, let's we've got a couple songs that we're working on. Let's go to audio share and find our songs. I've got two. One is my Halloween track, which is starting to sound pretty cool. It's got cool sounds. So far, this is not finished, but the fun thing is you don't have to be finished with your song to start working on your graphics and your marketing. So my Halloween song now has a name. So I'm actually going to rename it right here so we can make some sense out of it. But we're not going to rename it completely. We're going to just put the new name in front of it. The new name is called Shuangzi's Butterfly. Nice. And let's see if we can actually find it. I started noodling around making a video. So here's my easiest. We're going to start with a screenshot out of Zhang. Oh, that's one of the problems with Superimpose V. It's a free app, but it does have a tendency to crash. But that's okay. We have a few minutes. Oh, there it is, loading project. All right, I don't want to do what I did yesterday and end up not having my dump set. Also, I'm super angry because I'm angry at a company called Believe Music, who copyright claimed me for Amplify Music thumbnails, and I disputed it, and they came back saying they are evil. We need to get together and find a way to take down Believe Music. Believe Music are copyright trolls, buddies. Boys and girls, let's get rid of that dumb leaderboard, and let's send a redirect over to Jade. Ooh, here she goes. Let's see. I think it's the pure synth one today. Nope. Maybe she moved it since last night. I looked this up last night. Do you know, Thomas, what she's doing? Analog E-amp. That's the 15th. That's tomorrow. I hate when I do this. Well, anyway, we want to get rid of that leaderboard. Holy crap. I'm doing a bad job. Hey, but you guys, I woke up, basically drank a cup of coffee, turned my took my roommate to work, and now I'm on screen. So that makes sense. My God, what is she doing today? Hey, look who's here. It's our muse, our kitty, the pie. Here she is. There we go. Transfigured Orchestra, version 2. All right. Do. Transfigured Orchestra. Yeah, I did. I was up way too late last night. That's for sure. And not for any good reason either. All right, let's listen to this for a second. I added some stuff. I'm trying to find a good spot to make I don't hate this. So I'm going to take a few stills. So what we do here is, let's do this again. So we're on this still. We tap the share sheet up top. Then we go current frame. Let's double check our current frame and make sure it's as large as we can get it. Yep, there's our big. We can even put it in a PNG and save that puppa. Right, now we've saved that. Now we just keep going. See if there's anything else that's more fun. Let's go back. Ooh, I like this. This looks really cool. So we'll create a current frame shot. The pie is trying to give me... She's trying to make it so that I do stuff for her. I like that. These butterflies are cool. So you can see I added some. If you were listened yesterday, then you know that I added some sound effects to this. I added like the sounds of people walking and birds. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. And look, because it has little bands, which are places where you can put words. Let's save our current frame. Saved. Perfect. I don't like any of that. Ooh, so one of these looks really cool. There, I like that. So this will just give us we're just finding a way to get a good background. This is not a dream. This is not a dream. This is not a dream. Ooh, that looks kind of rad. We'll take that. We'll take a still of that. All right, we've saved another still. Hey, Lioness Dragon, what's up, lady? How is your lioness? How have you been? Have you been out there being resistance? Oh, all right. Those are those aren't. Rest in peace. So this burned out cars. I don't think so. That looks really cool, but it's not what we're gonna use. I'm just kind of flying through. That's not bad. Yeah, I like this. That's pretty cool. Save that frame. Oh, wow. In the hospital, huh? Yeah, actually, I do hate horror movies, by the way. Hey, Doug Kidder's here, my height club buddy. All right, let's keep this up. See, that looks cool. All right, and that's the end. Here's another one. All right, now that's enough. So let's go back over. Yeah, I'm not a horror movie person. This is about as horror as I get. All right, we're pulling this out. All right, now we're back in Canva. Now we're going to go, let's go back to our first page. And we're going to get out of this. We're going to out. There we go. And now we go all the way to our first page. This is something else that's kind of in here too. But I don't see that being anything of use. Actually what I did here, and I think I want to show you this really quick because it's super fun. Let's here we go. Let's new page. Duplicate page, delete page, add page. There we go. We add a plain page, right? And the thing is in here you can get square photos. Like this, right? And then what I did, I just left it here, and then we went in to all the way over here in the corner to, actually no, you go edit, and then when you're in your edit, damn it. I want to close this. Oh, here we go. You close this. You go up. You go edit. And Magic Studio. You can either use background generator or Magic Expand. So I just said whole page expand. Now it just grabs that. Awaiting a heart attack. Yeah, let's not do that. All right. See, look at this. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I liked 2. Done. Now you have a full-size picture. Wicked. And then you can save that picture. So let's get out of here. Now we're gonna go. Now I'm going to take this first one and I'm going to drag it. Oops. Take this first picture and drag it to the second one. Now we have 2 pictures here. So I'm going to small this so I know that I've got 2 pictures. Now I'm just going to leave that there because we're not using those. Now we're going to go into our camera roll. And we should have these brand new pictures in here. We'll add all of them. And then we're just going to look and see which one looks coolest. I'm not making it into the background yet because I'm just looking. I don't know. That's a little dark for me. So, whoops. We'll get rid of that one. Yeah, that one looks a little... I'm really liking this clock one. So let's... Oops. I don't even know what this is. This looks like nothing. We'll get rid of it because it's nothing. Yeah, I like this one. Those look exactly the same. It looks like I just did the same one twice. This looks like it might work, or this one looks like it might work. This one, ooh. An invisible rectangle. Yep, I'm actually going to get rid of this one. Delete. And actually, so watch this. This is going to be fun. I'm going to try this. I'm going to replace the background with this one. And then the first one, I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to see if I can make it transparent. There we go. Now you can see just a little bit of that running through there. And that gives you kind of a bar, a place to work. But I don't know. We'll just leave that there for now. And we're going to go to text. Where's my text? Here we go, text. Now, the great thing about this is that it has all kinds of... I like the idea of typecraft because I want it to look like a butterfly. So let's go in here and type in GHUANGZI butterfly. Whoops. Why? I hate when it does this. It let me know whether I want to have... I don't know if you know about Zhuangzi's butterfly, but actually, Zhuangzi's butterfly is it's a kind of famous thought experiment story, kind of Zen story, I think, about the man who falls asleep and dreams that he's a butterfly. And then when he awakes, he wonders if he was just a butterfly dreaming that he was a man. So that's kind of nuts. All right. We've got that. Now we mess with our font. Oh, look, they've changed it. There's adore cats. Angry portrait. So we just keep looking for stuff. Bemos. That's not very cool. Oh, that looks really cool, but I don't know how. It looks really, really cool. Is this going to be a Height Club song? Wait, no. Anyway, let's try. Let's look at this warp effect. And warp type, distort, Bezier, shape. Ooh. There's a few different fun things. Distort. So now you could make it kind of butterfly-y. See how it's butterfly, it's like in a shape of a butterfly. And you mirror it. Now add it to the design and see what it looks like. See, it looks like crap. Huh? But that's how we know. We just take it out. Boom. Whoops. We're going to write that back in. Zhuangzi's butterfly. Now we're looking for, let's get a better font. Let's try Beast. That looks a little, Oh, see, there, here's where all these, let's make it butterfly shape. There we go. Let's see if we can continue to change the shape. Beaver punch. It looks like we do have... We've got it. Get it, hubs, thumbnails. You're amazing at doing thumbnails, though. Just keep going, keep going. We're looking for... We want it to be readable, but also kind of cute. So things that have fat serifs and things probably not going to work. Daydreaming. Okay, so here's where we come in. Let's get our letter spacing. Whoa. Thumbnails with perfect beards. Yeah, you can even change the color. Let's find a color for this. Let's get one of the dark colors, or let's get this lightest color, right? One of this light yellow here. There we go. The real Justine is home. Yeah, that font is too tight. We're just keep on going. We're going to keep looking. Egoless. Nope, that's not working. You can't really read it is the problem. Cafe 24. And it doesn't look quite right to me. Whee! Miney Mouse. See, this is a lot of it is basically looking for a font, looking for a photo. It's just really it's a bunch of just kind of a whole bunch of different single tasks. Each one takes kind of a bit of time. How about this old timer? Well, that's the one that has the most. Let's add it to the design. See? We're just changing. Update element. See, that's how that works. Yeah, I still don't like it because it's just too... The font is just too unreadable. I may have to kill this, but before I do, I just want to... Whoa! Yeah, more space between the words. Let's see what happens if we just add a space. Update element. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Now just keep looking. Font. We'll look for something that's readable. And I may have to totally abandon this, but it's cool because I still got to show you how it works. And that is what's really important, is for us to find different ways to make this work. Now, some of this stuff is pro and some of it is non-pro. Let's try Willow. Ooh, Shuangzi's butterfly. Let's see, we'll change it here. Shanxie's butterfly. Custom. Let's go back to custom. At least we've got a readable one. Let's see. Here we can make our letters spaced further. Woo. And then, of course, you can go in and change the color again. Maybe this blue. And then update element. See? Shanxie's butterfly. Series basis. Yeah. Now we see that the butterfly is over here. Yeah, I'm going to undo this warp effect. Yeah. La 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 la. Let's see, maybe we'll just do a little bit of... Let's try that. Nope, I don't like it at all. We're going to get rid of it. But see, we spent all that time and we didn't do anything at all. It's these little double ones here, though. Like, see all these little fonts and combinations? This is where you can, this is another good place to find. So if you see something like user oriented, right? So this one could be, you know, your name. Like, just say I'm going to make this height club. Whoops. Show keyboard. Height. Whoops, I didn't spell that right. So now we got the name of the, we've got the name of our thing. And then we come in here and we go CHUANGZI''S butterfly. Butterflew. Now, see? But we're going to have to and easily enough here, all you have to do is ungroup this, and then you can start messing around with it. Undo that. See, I actually like this. So you'll come in here and change the color. Again, using this picker. Pick the color. I'm going to put this kind of gray. That's a good color. Oops, done. There we go. It's kind of a gray-y. Yes, the butterfly butterflew. Now we take this second one. Oops. Now we've got all that together, and here we're going to go letter spacing. Let's space those letters out wide. There we go. Now it'll be, see how, and then we come in here and position it forward. Oh, it's the most forward. So hopefully, yep, there we go. And as you can see, if you carefully look, you can see a little center line, a little dotted line. Now you can see that the two things are centered. But you could look, if you don't like this font, you can change. Here we go. There's all different stuff here. Not that. Avalon Caps, Blanca. Distillery Display. Dyna Puff. We want something, let's go display font. Distillery. Not the Butterflu. We don't have the Butterflu. I do like this, I don't hate that, but I'm just flying through a few of these, trying to find something that looks major mono display. No. Ooh, I like that. Compote display. All right, let's change this font color. Let's go to this, let's go to one of these yellows, I think. There we go. Get that yellow in there. I like this. See, it's very plain, but it also is very beautiful. Let's get Height Club. Let's center that on the page. There it is. I like how and see how the sun is poking out through the center. That means something to me. Oops. There we go. Now, all we have to do is take this one. Now we come in here to more. Should be come in here, tap. We want to I'm looking to try to select multiple. Where is it? Select multiple. Maybe I'll do it this way. Oh, back. There we go. No, what have I done? Cancel. There we go. I do not know why there's no... It doesn't tell me that I can do it from... Ugh! This is driving me insane. Well, it won't let me... Yeah, subtly elegant. I like it. I think we've got something here. I'm just going to center everything, and I'm not going to put them together because apparently you can't do that. But I like it. Let's go. So the way to make sure that you have it is click share and download. And you have to come in your file type. I want a PNG. Select my page, just the current page. Now, you need to limit your file types. You need to limit your file size to 2,000 kilobytes two megs is the biggest file that you can use when you upload to StreamYard. So, yeah, I know I have to set up my 2 shows too. And I'm just going to send, nope, I don't send this anywhere. So we're going to go look and we're going to find it in our photos. There we go. That looks awesome. You have the outline of a butterfly, you have a field, you have the sun, you have a groovy thing. All right. Now we've got a ready thumbnail. All right. Let's go. Let's show you one more thing in Canva. Let's create a new ad page. And now we'll go to templates, just in case you want to make it a lot easier. So you just go design, templates, search templates, and then you go thumbnail. Music, YouTube, thumbnails, thumbnail, YouTube. All right, look at all these different things. So just pick one, and then you can just start going through and just grabbing stuff. See if you can find one that you like. Thumbs nailed. Don't nail my thumbs. It's very helpful to have all of these top 5 online jobs. Like here, say take this one, this battle royale, right? So there's all these different things. So here's all your text. So what you could start with is just start, just grab a background. You could just say background. Now you can go magic background. Try that. It's designing it based on content from your page. Of course, this isn't what I want, but background idea. Let's see. What were we, let's see. How about breathing desert? Breathing. That's the next one I want to work on. Doon, 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 doon. Oh, it went again. Now it's about 15 minutes to Jade's show, so I'm going to quickly show you a couple of other options of places that you can make thumbnails, like inside of... See, yeah, these are just their different setups, yeah. So the guy, now you've got a new set, see? It's got a different background. Sweet, huh? All right, so let's see. Another one would be, let's go. YouTube Studio probably has a way to, like, content. Probably lets you puts up a video. I believe that there's a thumbnail thing. Let's try to find one. Let's go to content. Let's go to live. Let's go yesterday to Music Monday. Edit video. There should be a make your own. All right, here we go. Edit thumbnail. change, search your library. Well, I guess that's on your desktop. You notice that that my thumbnail is off the edge. Anyway, I know that they have that. And then there's Superimpose X is the other one I use. Let's grab that. So if I have this picture, this is the picture I used for today. And then here, if you want to, you can text. And then you double tap to edit your text. And I would say it like if we were going to do breathing desert. And then you pick your font. All these different fonts. And then you can use system fonts. So anything that's in your system. And you can use custom fonts. And there you can download Google fonts and add fonts from your files. So you have so many options for fonts. And then you have color, spacing, shadow, curve. So just for fun, we'll curve it. See? We could color it. It's fun because you can grab this. Whoops. It's fun because you can grab this and then go find your color. See? Everywhere in there. There's your color. There's your color. Look, 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 look. We'll make it her boob color. Ha. You go back to the text. You can go back to the font. And just keep on messing with it until it looks good. That's like it. Then you can take the curve out. Put the curve in. Just a little bit up. Whoops. I just undid that. There we go. So now you should have writing. Sweet. All right, let's see. I've got a few more minutes. Let's see if I've got anything else. Where else do I can start making things. For one, here you've got stock footage. So here's where I'd be like desert. So this is where you find another image. Hey, Driven to Write, what's up? So say I want this, and then of course you can you line in here underneath, and it has YouTube thumbnail. There you go. So now we've got the right shape, the right size, and you just tap, and there's your YouTube thumbnail writing right on the way. And then you can start adding things. Like here's another cool thing you can do here. Let's see. Maybe butterfly. And say we want this butterfly. Now watch, auto mask. And now you have this really cool auto masked butterfly. And it actually you can see everything through it. It's a transparent butterfly. It looks wicked. So then you come to transform. See? If I just wanted this to be centered. And then you have this, and you can see the wings through it. You could just make this so large, right? You can fit to canvas. See, now you've got this giant butterfly with another picture underneath. You can do all kinds of things. Hey, Jade Starr Music is here, listening as usual, getting ready for her awesome show. Transfigured Orchestra is coming right up. Yep, and then you would add your text, and you can just end up just totally messing around. Like double tap to edit. See how you automatically have the breathing desert in here? Let's do ZHUANGZI Schwangzi's butterfly. Now see? Automatically you have your text. There it is. There's your dotted line. But you can change your font. Very cool. This is just, it gives you endless options. Once again, you could come into the color. You can grab a color. Whoops. Say, and what I love about this one is that it immediately changes it. You don't have to wait for it to move. Yeah, I like that. See, so we've got, right on. Let me see if I can come up with another one. And the easy way to do this is, I don't know why you can't see that. It's easy to save. You just use your share sheet. And notice how the in here when you blend the image, the words are there. All you have to do is now click photos. Boom. Now it's in your photos. There it is. Schwangzi's butterfly. Schwangzi's butterfly. Two different feelings. Very cool. I don't think we need to go any further today. Jade uses Big Daddy Studio. No, oh God, what is it called again? Something Daddy. The one that the web host. It does the trick. Excellent. All right. I'm going to say goodbye to you with my face real quick. And although I don't have any shows up for the rest of the week, they're already all set. Hi. So, tomorrow I'm going to be back with Fur and Frets. It looks like we're good to go with my guitar sound and everything looks fine. So we'll be playing fine. They're not called Cool Daddy. I know Jade knows. Anyway, but those are my two main things I use is Superimpose X and Canva to make my thumbnails, my art, all the fun things. So I will see you over at Jade's, and then I'll see you tomorrow back here for Fur and Frets, and then Friday night at the end of the incredible train of entertainment, the entertainment, I will be at the very end. All right, my friends. Go, Daddy. Thanks, Russ. Right. Yes, it's why you come here, for the good knowledge. Big love, everybody, and all the peace that you can carry. I will see you at Jade's. Bye-bye.